Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to class 8 English class, and this is the fourth video lecture from the month of June. Before going towards today's lecture, let me remind you people that your English online test is going to be held on 20th of June. So I hope everyone is well prepared for this. Open your books now. Dear students, in the last lecture, we studied page 27 and the topic was glossary. So I hope you people have understood the lecture well and you have practiced these words and meanings. Now come to page 28. First of all, we have comprehension here. That is exercise A. Answer the following questions. 7 questions are given and the answers you people will get in the form of notes. After this, come to exercise B, that is choose the correct answer for the following. 5 sentences are there and at the end of every sentence 4 options are given, and among these 4 options one is the correct one that you have to select after reading and understanding the statement correctly. So sentence number 1 is, as he drove through the great sea of people that stretched from the airport to the city. In this sentence, the metaphor sea of people conveys the idea that. Now, before moving towards the answer of this statement, let me clear what is meant by metaphor. Now, what is metaphor? It is a figure of speech. It's a direct comparison between two things on the basis of their qualities. An example is sea of people. Now, people are being compared with sea. And what is the common quality between these two? A large number, a great number. Like the sea is very long and stretched till a vast area. Now, the metaphor sea of people is giving which idea? 4 ideas are given here. Number A, the people were moving like waves of the sea. Number B, there was a very great number of people, means a large number of people. Number C is, people were standing in a large area of salty water. And the fourth one is, a large number of people gathered near the sea. Now, from these 4 options, which one is the correct? Number B is the correct one. You should use only pencil on books. Clear? Okay, now come to number 2. As soon as he appeared, the whole crowd roared with one voice, Pakistan Zindabad. Using the comparison clue, the word roared in this sentence means. Now, the word roared in this sentence means. What is meant by this statement? Let me clear this, that a word has 2 types of meanings. One is called literal or dictionary meaning, and the other one is called contextual meaning. Now, which meaning we have to find from the lesson? The contextual meaning. So, 4 options are there. An angry voice, roared means an angry voice, a long deep voice, an irritated voice, and the last one is an annoyed voice. Now we have to see that the word roared has which suitable meaning according to the lesson. So that is number B. B is the correct one. A long, deep voice. Then number 3. Through all the excitement of those first days in the life of the young nation. In this sentence, the phrase young nation represents. Represents means that young nation, it's a phrase, and this phrase is giving an idea. Now, which idea? Which opinion? Number 1, newly developed country. Number 2, undeveloped country. Number 3, not fully formed country. And the last one is an advanced country. So, what is the correct one? Which is the correct one? Number B. Number B is the correct answer. Statement number 4. Quaid-e-Azam, the man who had made it possible, remained calm, serious and sober after independence because Quaid-e-Azam, the man who made it possible. What he made possible means the creation of a separate homeland, an independent state for Muslims. So Quaid-e-Azam was that person who made it possible. So he was calm, means he was quiet, he was serious, not expressing his feelings, and sober after independence. So there was a reason behind it. So what was the reason? Now 4 options are there. Let's discuss them one by one. Number A, he was thinking of the millions of people who had become homeless. Number B, he was thinking of ways to run the newly born nation. Number C, he was thinking about his own family and friends. The last option is he was thinking of the ways to accommodate millions of people. Accommodate means that as those people were having no home facility at that time, so this was also one of the problem for them. Now, what is the correct one? Number 1 is the correct answer. Number A is correct option. He was thinking of millions of people who had become homeless. Homeless means they lost their homes. Come to page 29. The last one is on page 29. That is, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was at this time tired and far from well. Now it's a phrase, far from well, and we have to clear the meaning of this phrase. In this sentence, the phrase far from well refers to, means it's giving an idea. Now which idea? Number A is ill or ailing. Number B, bedridden or disabled. Bedridden also means the person who is in a very weak position, in a poor condition. Number C is cruel or infirm. Infirm also means very weak, like bedridden. And the last one is injured or hurt. Now these are 4 different ideas, and we have to select the correct one according to this phrase, far from well. So the correct one is number A, ill or ailing. Which is the correct one? Ill or ailing. Dear students, now I am repeating all the sentences with their correct answer so that you can tally it if you have pointed out any wrong answer. Sentence number 1, what is the correct answer? Number B, there was a very great number of people. Then in sentence number 2, which one is the correct answer? Number B, a long deep voice. And then in sentence number 3, which is the correct statement? Undeveloped country. Number B is the correct one. And then in number 4, number A is correct. He was thinking of the millions of people who had become homeless. Then in the last sentence, which one is the correct? Number A, ill or ailing. So my dear students, it was all about today's lecture. It was an exercise. I hope you have understood it well and you have solved it side by side with the pencil. Now what you have to do, you have to learn this exercise, because at the end of every unit a lot of exercises are given, and all these exercises are very important regarding your paper, because all these come in your objective part. So see you in the next video. In the next lecture, you people will read unit page number 29, the exercises that are given on page 29. There is an exercise related to sentences. You have to use these words in the sentences. Then there is an exercise related to words meaning, in which you have to discuss the parts of speech as well as we have studied in the last lecture, in which I told you their parts of speech. Now this is the same exercise. And then the next exercise is related to word opposite. You have to find the antonyms. Antonyms means word opposite of these words. So study these exercises and try to solve these exercises beforehand, so that when you have the video lecture, so your mind would be clear and you would not have any difficulty. Good luck for your online test. Allah Hafiz.